Welcome to another episode of a John Wayne Search Protected podcast. As always, I'm Alex Midway.
I'm Eric Halsey, and this is a 60-40 production. So looks like another wild one in the books for closing out the first month of the new administration. Kind of speechless, which isn't good for podcasting, but jeepers, there's lots to talk about this week.
There's quite a few things to touch on. I believe USAID was the first thing we're touching on. That liberal organization helping people.
Yeah, I'm assuming we shut it down because they were just grooming across the world or something, or
yeah, clearly we're out there giving people a reason to stay in their country. This way, we're not assaulted by Mexican caravans. So let's get rid of that reason. And it's always good when we just cut off aid to places. Like there's a couple spots. I think it was in Africa that I read. Like they literally had the aid in the tents, but they just couldn't hand out anything. And we're not talking about condoms in Gaza.
Well, there's one thing I know. The best way to tell the world we're back and better than ever is to reignite the whole AIDS epidemic thing that we kind of curtailed in the 90s.
We're bringing back all the hits. We're bringing back polio. We're making the iron lung great again. Vaccines are for losers and suckers, kind of like veterans.
Yeah,
veterans.
From what I've read, it didn't look like it was, honest to God, that much money going out the door. USAID did not it was like $4 billion a year or $5 billion a year, something like that. And it's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but
I was gonna say it's not chump change.
No, it's not chump change. But when you put that to, I don't know, say our military budget, it is legitimately pocket change.
I mean, yeah, in the big scheme of things, it is. And I mean, it's all about the return on investment. And plus, it's a lot tougher to take things away from people once they have it. Unlike entitlement things like Social Security, which is on the chopping block. But hey, you know what? Some rich guy will trickle down some retirement for me sooner or later.
The funny thing is, if they had just taken Social Security out of my paycheck, like any other tax, just lumped it in there together, I'd honestly say, you know what? Whatever. We don't get really get a chance to have any say in where our tax money goes. But the fact that they're like, we're taking a third of your paycheck, but also this $30 is for you. This is what we are putting in Social Security. It's just the biggest middle finger.
The fact that it's called entitlement is the one thing that really sets me off. It's like when you go through a drive-through, you come up to the first window, homie tells you it's $5 for your tacos, and then you go to your second window to get your food. He's like, here, this is an entitlement. Like, no. I'm entitled to it because I paid for it. Like, this is an investment. I paid the guy in the first window. Now I've invested in food. Give me.
Is that was that a current example you were using? Because if you can find $5 tacos anywhere in a drive-through, please let your boy know. Because that clearly means our grocery prices have dropped down, right? Right?
A bunch of people were able to come down to the inauguration. The same people who couldn't buy eggs were able to book trips. They booked flights. They booked hotel rooms in the nation's capital and came from far and wide because things are cheap again.
Yeah, that was probably just one of those hoax pictures where it said eggs were $9 flipping for a dozen.
That's all right. Oh, our prices are going up. Like I had a conversation with some people the other day, and like the whole thing about Trump putting people on the border. Like a lot of people like, yeah. And one of my buddies online, he's like, yeah, I love it. We're winning again. And a couple days later, I started looking around. And did you know that Biden literally had Mexico do the exact same thing just because he asked nicely?
Not just him, Canada as well. So President our president, and through his Art of the Deal book, I'll just tell you right there, take something we already have, take it away, make it a problem, and then go back to where it was, and all of a sudden you're the hero.
Well, technically, one thing he did not mention is when he was talking to Mexico, and he's like, I made a deal with Mexico, 10,000 people at the border, it's going to be great, going to be awesome. What he did not say is like he actually conceded working on stopping the flow of guns to going south of the border. Because the one thing that's happening is they send drugs up north, we send guns to the cartels. It's a nice little symbiotic relationship, so to speak. So at this point, he's going to have to find a way to curb guns, and that might affect his base, who now wants rocket launchers to be legal.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it was just chin music. I mean, they've got Second Amendment rights down there too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the ability to sell the gun in our capitalist markets here, and the Second Amendment. You can't, can you? Is there a way to do that?
What, by like rocket launchers?
No. I mean, like, stop the sale of guns going over the border.
Yeah, I mean, you're a communist if you all want to start doing background checks.
No, that is true.
Yeah, I mean, that's an American. You should be able to own a tank.
And speaking of guns in places they shouldn't go, getting a lot of backlash about teachers now fighting with ICE agents, not allowing them in their classrooms. I saw something great that said if you didn't want your teachers protecting your children, you shouldn't have taught them how to dodge bullets with thoughts and prayers.
I mean, some of them are more skilled than the Uvalde Police Department. So hey,
well, the only thing we do know for sure is that the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
Yeah, a teacher.
And yes.
And kids.
Stupid. Yeah, those Uvalde kids. That's what they told me.
So multitasking, because we're going to get rid of a lot of people, so you might have to wear a couple hats. Home defender and teacher as well.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. Like, who are these kids going to shoot in schools now?
Yeah.
Well, luckily it's going to be all private, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
God, I can't wait to do the episode on that one and the whole voucher business. Like, there's a lot of people coming to a real harsh realization that the amount of money that they're offering for vouchers is nowhere close to what a Montessori school costs. Like, your Arkansas trailer park self, I want to use another word, is not sending your kids to a private school on the nickels that they give you trickling down. It's a freaking stipend to the rich, you big dummy.
I'm also just going to go ahead and pull the Babe Ruth. I'm going to point my little finger to the outfield and call my shot. If we're heading towards privatization of schools, you are about to see molestation charges skyrocket.
From homeschooling?
Oh, it's not going to be homeschooling. It's all going to be. It's all just going to be paid school. And you know what? Like, just like everything else they want, they're going to take all restrictor plates off. You shouldn't have to have any sort of college degree. You shouldn't have to actually really want this. It's going to be like youth group leaders.
Do you remember a while back in Florida?
Yes. Yeah, I know exactly what you're going to say, and yes, please, let's talk about it.
Where they're like, hey, man, veterans can be actual teachers now. Like, you don't need to go to school. Like, listen, I'm a fan of the vets. I really am, being one myself. But, like, some of the people I served with don't know their head from their ass, let alone what the Napoleonic Wars brought to the table, what supply and demand is. Like, come on, man. There's a reason these people take these low-paying jobs and just buy crayons with their extra money. And breed.
Extra.
Yeah. Come on.
No, it's I do remember that. I had a really good conversation with a former vet, super conservative, who, like everybody, used to have like a true leg to stand on, and this is what I believe. And now all the goalposts have just moved so far back, He's like, no, there's vets have a lot to offer. I'm like, not saying they don't. Can one of them does 4 years in the military mean you can now teach high school chemistry?
Yeah.
Like, no, it doesn't. You need degrees for that. You need actual expertise.
Like I knew there was a couple guys who knew history. Like one guy was super passionate about it. Like he was all in. I could see him being a teacher. But I think even he would have to take a couple refresher courses. Like, I don't know, man. Like the guys I grew up with, they taught us how to shoot things. Like that's what we knew how to do. And I guess with the whole school shooting things, they'd excel on that end. Like, oh, it's game time. Like next thing you know, like Fortune and Son kick comes on, like the kids are behind desk and this dude just goes out in the hallway. He would mop the floor as some pimple-faced 16-year-old with like issues about himself and depression. Like, I'm going to shoot a bunch of kids and prove I'm a man. Like, shut up. Like, he would smoke that guy in a heartbeat, but like he wouldn't be able to tell him who was the Queen of England in 1842 or what that meant to the entire European conflict. Like, come on, man.
There's a reason that all states required their teachers to have a bachelor's degree and go to school for this kind of stuff.
Sounds like too much regulation to me.
Yeah, well, we're not going to have any more of those ever again. ATF's just going to be the name of a convenience store, remember?
Guinea pig is now a class assistant.
Oh, it's bad. I'm genuinely worried. I really don't understand the whole like thought process behind like, what if our schools were dumber? Like, how does that help?
Well, a lot, because then you can go to a factory and you can shut up and stop complaining. You won't challenge the government if you're dumb.
Aha! But thanks to deregulation, all of our factories are in China.
Oh, we're gonna bring it back when we get our wages back down. Like China now has they have a growing middle class. Like they're lifting people up. Like they no longer have to wear gas masks because of all the pollution. Like there's still pollution out there, but they're still in the Paris Climate Accords, the one we pulled out of. So, I mean, as long as we get our numbers back down where they need to be and just get rid of this 5-day work week, I think we'll be back in the black in no time.
Hold tight. I'm getting a text message from 6040 Productions. Stop saying you're pro-China. Okay, well, we're not pro-China, but you gotta admit they're doing better.
Again, still in the Paris Climate Accords. Track record about trying to run people over with tanks, but hey, you win some, you lose some.
Well, at least that's all that's gone horrible this week, right?
Well, if we're going to talk about tanks, we need to talk about Gaza. Oh, I swear to God. I don't know, man. The fact, like, you remember during the election, like, there was a bunch of, I think it was Minnesota especially. Like, there was a bunch of Muslims out there like, Biden's not doing enough to stop Israel. The man was trying. That's a huge ally out there, and he's doing his best he can. But like, he couldn't cut off anything. So they're like, we're just not going to vote for him in protest. Like, cool. Do you know what's happening now in Gaza? The president's trying to kick everyone out. He's like, we're going to make him the Riviera of the East. Like, this was not on my bingo board.
Unfortunately, it was on mine.
Had the foresight for that one, huh?
Yeah, you just, even Kamala said it, when she had one of her rallies disrupted with like 4 or 5 people screaming about Gaza, and she was like, we're trying way more than the other side. If you think what we're doing bad now, wait till you see what the other side will do. And man, that turns out that lady might have been right.
I mean, I saw like pictures of it. Like it was Israeli bulldozers, just for no reason whatsoever, just jacking up a road. You're like, come on, man! Like it's bad enough. Like you shoot one of the reporters, you rocket the World Food Bank like 2 days in a row, and then you show up at the funeral and start shooting the place up there. Like now the roads, like there's no house to even drive to.
or dumping cement in wells.
Just a bunch of a-holes at this point. I know they started off with a bad foot with what they did, but I mean, this cycle's not going to stop.
No, and honestly, it's kind of like the whole Nazi thing. A long, long time ago, around 1948, we all just agreed a couple things for the world. One, you don't, like, if you trash somebody's water, that's a war crime. Can't do it. And then there was also like you could punch a Nazi and everybody's just going to be cool with it. Like, those are the bad guys. That's it. Period. End of story. And we're just taking it all back now. We're like, yeah, no. The funny thing is, I will play devil's advocate. It seems to me like all the Nazi sympathizers and this new wave of, jackasses, they're basically pulling the same thing that everybody was doing during all the BLM protests when we were yanking down Confederate statues. Where it was like, well, George Washington, the founder, like the slave owner. Like, yeah, okay, so maybe he didn't get some things right. And I feel like that's the same thought process they're going through with Hitler, where they're like, well, I mean, the economy was pretty good there for a bit.
Yeah.
No, there are moral differences.
Like, my eggs were cheap. Like, oh, please do not use that logic.
It's just, I don't even know where to go from this point.
No, it's all time to be alive. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, well, luckily, we still have Social Security and things to fall back on if things get rocky. Oh, wait.
I mean,
your favorite richest man on earth took a bunch of teeny boppers and forced their way into the treasury and now have access to all of our Social Security numbers and all of our payment information.
do you remember when it was the biggest uproar? Like, Hillary's using a private email service. Like, cool, that's pretty bad. Like, Elon Musk just let a bunch of preteens in there, and now they have all your info. Oh, no, I mean, he knows better. Like, it's night and day.
The absolute admiration, the fact that these people look at like, well, he's rich, so he must be smart. like maybe he just slithered out of the right slave owning emerald mining hole. Yeah. Like, no, it's because he's a genius. Like,
that's fine. Like,
because he's a predator. Like,
Jerry Jones is smart, but the Cowboys aren't exactly winning now, are they? Like, if a man's financially smart, I get it. Stay in your lane, man.
Well, smart doesn't always equal rich.
Rich doesn't always equal smart.
Yeah, and in a capitalistic system, that is just not true.
Like, move quickly and break things seems like a great thing in, like, out there in Silicon Valley, where you have a bunch of venture capitalists just pumping money into it. Move quick and break things probably shouldn't apply to the FAA staffing. Like, the fact that you fired a guy in charge of the FAA because he grounded a couple of your stupid rockets, and you did that out of spite, and next thing you know, you got 2 back-to-back crashes, man.
Well, clearly this is Mexico.
We're like it in the streets soon. Like, it's a bunch of stuff burning, people crying. Like, yeah, it looks like a cartel war. Like, nah, we made that. Like, we did that. There we go. We're bringing that sticker back.
Oh, it's mind-boggling. Like, the amount of spite. Just like I don't care who dies. We're doing this. Like,
yeah, just I mean, it's going to get me more money. That's all that matters. Like, F you.
Like, unfortunately, you can't. All these businesses that that are more important than people don't run without people. It's just a fact. And as soon as the rest of America figures it out, like, did you see, what was it? I think it was Monday. They did the immigrants without immigrant protest, where all immigrants just didn't do anything for the day.
Dude, I saw one video in that. That was the most poor, like, advertising campaign.
It's because none of the immigrants were there to upload it.
Like, all the techies are just taking the day off. Like, I'm not working, bro. Like you guys are just you're working against yourself by not doing something here.
No, and it's bad. It's and honestly, there's no simple answer to like how do we stop this?
Well, what's it called? I mean, just before coming on here, I hopped on the old Yahoos, and apparently, what day are we on of the presidency? Like 2 weeks in, like 14, 15 days?
Nah, say it, something like that.
They're already threatening Trump with an impeachment. I mean, granted, like these half-hearted impeachments that they've done in the past and everything else like that, like I don't know why they're even doing that. It's kind of like the same thing with the confirmation hearings. It's like they're asking these people, like, no, man, I support the Constitution. And like one gets in there, he's like, nah, go F it. Go get rid of all the people who went after Trump and the FBI. Like, Jesus, dude. And like, you just said, like, yeah, that's before I was confirmed. It's the same thing with Supreme Court when they're asking them all, like, hey, man, Roe versus Wade, law of the land, baby, never change. Screw them kids.
But also keep your morals off my governing body.
Like it's a riot. I mean, I'm to get away from a bunch of this stuff. Like I'm listening to an Obama book, the one he released a while back, and some of the stuff that he talks about is just insane. Like it just brings you back to the day, like before Republicans and Democrats were just like, I can't vote for this because this makes you look good. And they're like, yeah, but this also helps your district a lot. You're like, yeah, but I'm just trying to make you lose. Like, come on, dude. Like, you're elected for the people. Stop being a teabag.
Now, this is why, honest to God, we should put some sort of like dollar amount you can be worth, and you can't go over that while holding a public office.
Communist.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess.
What's her name? Who's the chick on the one side? They keep talking about her trades.
Loafer.
Yeah. So they like one guy apparently made like same program who invests in the same thing that Pelosi invests, and like the thing's just killing it. Like the amount of money this machine makes just by following Pelosi's like public trades, it's insane.
I did see that. Honestly, they shouldn't be trading anything. Like we all had an agreement that conflict of interest is a real thing. And Jimmy Carter sold his peanut farm. I don't know what he could have done for peanut pricing while he was president, but you know what? He was like, just in case, we're gonna get rid of this. I don't ever want to be accused of being self-serving. And now they're just like this congressperson job pays $200,000 a year. You're like, awesome. I made $48 million this past year just on trades of things I oversee.
Did you see that one of the executive orders, it actually got rid of the fact that you have to report any sort of a gift?
Yes, I did see that.
Because if anything the American people need is their elected officials no longer being required by law to report when they get bribes, because that's what these things are.
But on the other side, now you don't have to do it the shady way by trying to sell NFTs.
Oh, did you read what's it called? The story about down in Florida?
Mm-mm.
There's a bunch like, do you remember before the election the one song, I'm going to vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Yeah. So they have this lady on there, and she's like, we're back. Like, we didn't see this coming. He said he wouldn't go after us. And it's like the same thing with the Palestinians. Like, we're just not going to vote for Biden. And it's like the F around, find out portion of the program right now. And they're just all so upset. It's like the firefighters like, yeah, we're going to endorse Trump. And then they block regulation for the 9/11 firefighter fund. They're like, we're very surprised that this guy who always hates a union. Like, weird.
Not just them. See, the police union came out and did the same exact thing.
I mean, when you release
we endorsed him, and he said he was going to release all these guys that attacked cops. And we thought, nah, he won't. Like, he told you. He said it. You don't get to act surprised now.
I mean, when people tell you who they are, maybe you listen to them. Like, it's not that tough.
I'm also thinking maybe head of a union, not that difficult of a job. Like, you just have to kind of guess. Not really have to pay attention or weigh things. Like, how are you guys making the type of money you are?
I mean, there's
top of a union, then being like, I know, I'll screw us all, and then act surprised.
when they were doing the dock workers union and they showed like the head union boss, like he had this one giant mansion, like
With
multiple
Bentley in it in the driveway.
Yeah, like that's the same thing with Pelosi betting on stocks. Like, dude, these public figures, back in the day when this whole thing started out in Greece, these are just gentlemen farmers that go into office, do their rightful duty, and come home and go plow a field instead of just coming back at a G8, just touching down and be like, suck it, you poors. This is the best job ever.
Well, after years and years of programming us that rich means smart. Sorry. Not just smart, but also morally superior.
Yeah, that last part, that's a little bit shaky. Yeah, but I donate $20 million to some cancer refund research somewhere. Like, cool. But you took $100 million from me. Like, well, I gotta pay him somehow. It can't be out of my own money. Like, yeah, that part. That's a part I'm not a fan of.
Hold on. Is that trickle down? Is that what that meant this whole time?
It's trickle away. It's kind of like when Trump opened up all those California, all those reservoirs that just flooded a place. I'm going to turn this knob real quick. Like, it doesn't go to L.A. They're like, F you, I'm smart. Like, really? Land planning? That's what you're known for now, too. Like, land management, land development, land planning. It all has land in the name. Stupid.
Oh, toddler with a handgun.
He's got an Apache helicopter. He's at the controls right now, and he didn't have a handbook beforehand. Now he's got someone helping him out.
Well, the last thing I did see before, since we're running out of time, last thing I did want to touch on, I did see a quick headline right before we started podcasting about how Elon and Trump came up with some kind of deal with Boeing to do something to Air Force One.
Mm-hmm.
And what could go wrong?
I mean, gaudy as hell. Just gold toilets everywhere you want.
This door doesn't need 130 screws on it. Let's be efficient.
People out there putting cameras, just data mining you. Trump just wants a golden toilet, man. Like, that's a match made in heaven.
This isn't like circling the drain. This is like a tornado hitting a toilet.
I do like how we went with Boeing too. Those guys have a really good track record. Hopefully they just come through. Treat that thing like a 737 MAX project.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, they're still going to make money.
Obviously. It's our money, but hey, whatever. I'm not smart enough to screw over my fellow man nearly as much as the rich are.
Well, planes are falling out of skies.
Allegedly.
The world's richest man on earth has access to all of our country's spending and our social security numbers.
My grandma doesn't need that.
But that's a lot. But on the other hand, that little trans girl can't play badminton with the rest of the boys. So
finally,
it's a wash, maybe.
And eggs are going to come down at a certain point. Gas is going to go back to $1.40 because the Keystone Pipeline only runs through America. It has never started anywhere else, so we don't need to worry about getting gas from anyone else because we make all the gas in America. Keystone Pipeline. That's going to save so many jobs and create cool things.
Yeah, drill, baby, drill. Like I said.
Yeah, at the start of a Keystone Pipeline. Yeah, go take a look at where that bad boy's at. Idiot.
Well, as long as those Panamanians get smacked in the line, I guess that's what we should concern ourselves with.
I mean, we'll drill for the Gaza if we have to.
Jeez.
Yeah, they haven't done anything with the area. No one's built a casino. Bunch of schlubs.
Well, assuming none of us are murdered for speaking out and the world doesn't catch on fire some more in the next couple days, we should be back in another day or two with another installment of the John Wayne Search Protector podcast.
Perfect. I'm Alex Midway.
I'm Eric Halsey.
Till next time.
Oh, Daddy, chill.
Later, Gators.